Plump Goops Podcast.
Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hot Takes High Stakes, episode 80.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Is
the
it
big
actually?
Chad Ocho Zero.
The big
Ocho
gabagool.
Zero.
The big Chad Gabagool. Is that the name of the episode? Chad Gabagool. Shouldn't be. But we're here. It's
We
me,
are the many saints of Newark, in case you were wondering.
MSN, PC.
Oh.
Anyway, I am CB.
I am
CB Lamb.
DK Metcalf.
And I'm
J.R.R. Tolkien.
I'm just
You're like a cat purr.
Everybody roll your tongue into the mic. Ready? On three. Ready? 3.
Can you do it, David? Can you roll your tongue? The talented few. The few, the proud.
I can click on my
MSN.
mic right now.
What if that was a Squid Game? Can you roll your tongue? Have you guys seen Squid Game?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you ought to.
Do you know the premise?
Yeah.
There's some out there who like my girlfriend, me and someone else were talking about Squid Game, and I brought up the fact that it was like I don't know if you'd like it, it's like really violent. And she was like, but don't they just play games? And I wanted so badly to like just have her watch it and not know. Like imagine you go in not knowing, Resma, like imagine you go in not knowing what happens, and then like the first time that someone dies, you're like, oh my God. Like what the fuck? You know what
Honestly, I feel like...
Do you think
feel
that
like
would
that
happen, or do you think you'd
enhance
catch
the-
on? It would definitely
I think I'd
enhance it,
catch
but
on.
do you think you'd catch
I'd
on
catch
before?
Definitely. There's so much
Maybe-
foreshadowing in the first couple
Yeah.
episodes. Like, you just know.
True.
Mike
Right.
was telling me about it. He said, like, lots of death in the first episode or something.
So much death. So much death.
Just a
It's
little
kind
bit.
of my,
you know?
my prerequisite is there has to be an extreme amount of death.
In the first episode.
In everything I do.
And everything you do.
Everything I do.
Kind of like the ship, what's it called? The ship of Theseus?
Perseus?
Perseus, exactly right. The ship of Perseus, if a ship takes off, sets sail from one port, and as it's sailing, they start making repairs. And in the making repairs, they replace every part on the ship. When it pulls into the next port, is it the same ship or is it different? All of the cells in David's body die and are reborn every single day. So is it the same David?
God.
That's for y'all to think about. And for me
Or
to
is it
know.
God?
It's just God. David is God after that.
Well, that was going to be one of David's takes. I am God.
Yeah, I was really
Good one.
tired of like sitting in like the single percentages, so I was just gonna say like I am God.
You're up
That's
there now, David.
objectively a hot take.
You're up into the teens at least. I think you
Close
might.
to 20, I think.
You're close to 20, yeah.
Are we all coming with fire today? Because I brought a pretty hot one. No,
I
we're
don't
all
know
coming
how
with
hot it
fireballs.
was. I've been met with mixed reactions from my family
Yeah.
about this, but that might mean it's hot.
Yeah.
You know,
Mine
some
is-
people agree, some people don't.
Mine is kind of like philosophical. Sometimes
Mine
those
too.
do well, sometimes they don't.
Mine too.
I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not at all. Let's again.
Desmond's
Does anyone
gonna
have
rank philosophers.
yes, the best. Fucking Homer is a.
He's
Homer
a
wasn't a
3 seed.
philosopher, was he?
Yeah.
Homer is a
Homer
5 seed.
Aristotle's like a
Homer
2
being a
seed.
5 seed.
Yeah, who's number one? Plato, right?
Probably him and Socrates, right?
Who's your
It's a duel,
UMBC
number one.
philosophers?
Oh, yeah.
Give me your UMBC. Your 16
My
seed.
UMBC.
Oh yeah.
Probably Ronick Pable, hottest taker.
Yeah, exactly right.
All fences should be gates.
Throw him in there. That's honestly,
He's an architectural philosopher. Everything he talks about has to do with like home construction.
Tanner too. Tanner's last take was all of Tanner's takes are like society should be this way.
Yeah,
like
he
last
told me and Rez that at Panda right before he went to record
what
it.
verbal murder?
Yeah, we were like, I thought
What
he
does
meant
that
like
mean?
crime of passion when he was like, what was the first way he worded it?
He said getting destroyed like emotionally should be a crime.
Yeah,
right?
emotional murder. And I was like, isn't that just
Oh,
a
yeah.
crime of passion? He goes, no, I
Yeah.
mean like burying somebody. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, it was
Interesting.
definitely. It's all of his takes are like this is the way the world should work. So philosophy.
Just like Corey too, right? He's always like, "Oh, this ought to be this way.
It ought
Things
to.
ought
At
to be
least-
one way."
I don't know. Corey's takes are kind of all over the place. Like, I think, yeah, well, kind of. He was like, we should take more blimps. Or like,
Left-handed people ought to be shunned
murdered.
by society.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like we've warmed up a little bit. I'm gonna say that I'm thinking of a number.
Between
1 and 3. David? There's
2.
something. What'd you say?
Oh, wait, you were going to say something. What were you
I
going
was,
to say?
I was just gonna say there's something on my screen that would hint at what it is.
something on your screen. That
Yeah.
3.
3. Wait, 2. I guess David chooses 3.
It was 2.
Oh, I
you
thought it
just
was
couldn't
I
see.
I thought it was the
cacti
time.
behind you.
The
I
what?
thought it was the time.
What's that green thing behind you?
Oh, my Winnie the Pooh framed
No, the cacti.
book
I
cover?
thought it was,
The
3.
cacti.
3.
Yeah, it
3
dances.
little branches.
Anyway,
I don't want to go first. So.
Resma can go first.
I'm down to open this up with something philosophical, guys.
It better be
Thoughts?
philosophical.
Slap me.
Cameron was right, by the way. This is not philosophical at all.
Right, of course.
And it's not a rank take either. I was able to come up with something.
Oh.
decent.
He's led us astray.
Yeah.
This is actually a very
prior.
passionate take that stems from my
Wow.
roots. Here we go.
I was expecting something totally
The roots of
different
your
here.
hair.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pizza and milk is a better combination than cookies and milk.
I loved the first part. I don't know if I can agree with the second part. Pizza and milk is such a good combo.
It's so good,
It's
and I don't know
so
why.
Good.
I don't know. It's literally like a stomach ache just waiting to happen, right? Like
I'll-
lactose intolerant.
I'm 10 toes down for the Hut, and I will go through a pizza. You get to that crust, and you just have crust and milk. Oh my
Oh
god!
my god! I don't know
Do you
why.
dip it?
I'm glad.
Oh no, you bite it and then you sip and then you chew.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can dunk a cookie in milk. I guess that's the one caveat
Yeah.
to my take, where there's
then
superiority
you lose
there.
some of the cookie.
I know, and it's like, I don't know if I like the flavors mixed together of cookies and milk, but it's just not that. It doesn't do much for me. Like I'm fine with a cookie by itself. I'm fine with milk by itself, but pizza and milk together
It's
is
different.
better than cookies and milk together.
Do you think you could dip pizza in milk and it would be good? Or is that
Not
just
the
disgusting?
cheese part. I could dunk the crust.
I actually think I could dunk any part of it in milk because milk is in a way just like some sort of a cream, depending on the fat percentage that you have. Like if I get
True.
whole milk, it's gonna enhance. I mean, it's gonna be soggy pizza, which like some people don't like. Like I know
Right.
some people don't like
Prevents
sauce at all.
burns. You're gonna cool it down a little bit. No,
True.
no taste bud burning. No roof of your mouth burning involved.
But as a kid, I used to just like order Papa John's or like Joe's Pizza, like
Sure.
the local Grub hubs, if you will, and
Yeah.
then just down it with like a glass of Horizon or like Borden
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
I don't know if y'all remember, but I bought like chocolate milk every day for lunch
Oh,
throughout
yeah.
my
I
time
remember.
at Carroll. And so like I would bring like a ham and cheese sandwich most days, and I would bite it and I would drink chocolate milk, and that was really good to me. I would have Cheez-Its. I would put Cheez-Its in my mouth and drink chocolate milk, and that tasted fire. I would have
That tastes
pretzels.
so good.
I don't know why that tastes good.
Cheez-Its and chocolate
Pretzels
milk.
and chocolate milk makes sense, but Cheez-Its and chocolate milk never made sense to me, but that was fire.
you throw Oreos into the mix, and it's like insane.
Oh, and then I had the mini
actually.
Oreos at the end, and I was like, I got a full course 5-star Michelin meal.
Okay, when you throw in cookies, pizza, and milk, then you're toying with the Infinity Gauntlet at that point, right?
That's what I was every day at lunch, just like a casual Thanos.
A casual fan, a casual god, right?
Casual
David is
God.
God. We've come full
God.
circle here.
Just so you guys know, I'm bleeping Carol every time we say it on the
No, that's
podcast
good.
now.
No, that's good.
fair.
That's good. Yeah.
In light of recent events. Anyway, I've never been a fan of just drinking straight up just milk. Never have. Never will.
Milk by itself, or just like milk
by
in general?
itself. I'll have cereal.
Yeah,
But
cereal
like,
and milk.
I've never liked just a glass of milk.
One of
I
my
never will. So
roommates.
this take maybe isn't for me.
One of my roommates every morning, he'd come back from the gym, and he would have a bowl of cereal and a glass of milk.
I need butt chug it. Sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry,
Explain-
continue.
Explain the verb.
Continue.
He would have.
What?
He wouldn't pour milk in his cereal, but he would.
He'd pour it in his ass. What?
He would spoon dry cereal into his mouth.
Into his ass.
And then drink it. Wait, cereal first and then the milk in his ass.
His
Right.
ass, exactly. You don't know what
Yeah.
butt chugging is, David?
No.
You don't know what butt chugging is?
Well, now I can get an idea. I never.
Well, it's
heard-
mostly for elk. You have a mule right there. You could probably pull it off. It's,
there was an episode of Workaholics where they were like trying to like rush or like they were pledges in a frat, but a fake frat,
Sure.
and this dude was like, he gave them vodka soaked tampons and said, "Put it up your ass."
Yeah, it's a similar idea that alcohol is soaked into the vein, into your veins quicker through your rectum.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah, I'll have to pass on that one.
I'll have to give it a better think.
We'll have
It's
to
like
table that
funnel.
one.
It's like funnel, and then you just pour in alcohol, pretty much.
I feel like my body
To
would
your ass.
reject it.
I still think that
Would it?
pizza
I wouldn't
and
open
milk.
up to that. You know,
I think pizza and milk through the butt would definitely be better than cookies and milk through the butt.
it comes
Is it-
right back out.
It comes
Blend
right
it.
back out.
Blend it. Would it?
Blend it.
Blend it.
Yeah, it would. I don't know. It's like you have to think about the residue that the cheese and tomato sauce and like bread would leave versus like the sugar
That's true.
that the
No,
cookies
I don't
would leave.
wanna
Like,
think
what
about
is
that.
better?
I like my pizza with like some chili flakes too, you know? So
Ooh, yeah, you don't want that.
I
That
don't
would
want
hurt.
that.
You don't want that.
That would hurt. So at that point, maybe the cookies would be better in your ass.
Only at
Maybe.
that point.
Yeah.
At that point.
A little asterisk at the end of my take, but only through the
Yeah.
mouth.
ASS.
The mouth.
TERISK.
Good. So yeah, pizza and milk is a better combination than cookies and milk, but only through the mouth. And then
Yes.
you just let that imply what it will.
Exactly that.
Jeez.
So thoughts? Agree, disagree?
It's a good combo. I don't know if it's up. I don't know if it beats cookies and milk.
Yeah, I would have to say that I disagree. And I'm looking at this from a not subjective point, a purely objective point of the dunking. The ability to dunk is a whole other aspect that cookies and milk have.
Well, that
So-
depends on the cookie, I'd argue. Right? You're not
No.
dunking every cookie.
Name a cookie that you wouldn't dunk.
I mean, the Jesus cookie, obviously.
I only
yeah,
dunk
true.
chocolate chip cookies.
You wouldn't
I guess
dunk
I
an
could
Oreo,
dunk-
David?
Oh well, yeah, Oreos and chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm. Those are the only
What about-
two, I would say.
What about like one of those
It's like-
black chocolate chip cookies? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I guess I could. I would still consider that chocolate chip, but it's chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
It's just a variant.
I bet there are more cookies that you would eat that
I could dunk
you
a
would
sugar
dip
cookie.
than you think.
know, like the plain
Yeah,
sugar
Just
cookie.
the, yeah.
What about like a snickerdoodle?
I could. Arguments could be made for dunking now.
Yeah.
Has to be
See,
kinda-
I like a clean dunk. I don't like a bunch of leftover. I don't like
Mhm.
that residue as much.
But then
So
the
I feel
milk
like a
gets cinnamony.
snickerdoodle. Yeah, see, I don't know if I'm gonna like that.
Oh, you won't like that?
No, actually,
You don't like that?
I eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch sometimes, and that milk's fire
Mm.
afterwards. So yeah,
That milk's so good.
Let me retract.
There you go. Okay. Well, that's what I say. David, did you say you agreed? I feel like this is.
I think I'm gonna have to disagree. It's not
Ooh.
as good. It's
Ooh.
good. It's really, really good. But it's
It
not
came
as
with
good.
fire today, boys. The hot one.
Kind of hot. Actually, like when I heard it, I don't know if you saw, but I had like 2 straight minutes of just disgust on my face.
Yeah, it looks
Just
like
thinking about
disgust.
pizza. And, yeah, it was disgust. Okay, Resma, think of a number between 1 and 2, and David and I will try to guess.
I've got it. I've got one. I'll give you a hint. It's on your screen.
Oh shit! I'm gonna say 1.
I'm gonna say 2.
It's 2 because it's 7:32 p.m. on my screen.
It's on my screen.
Yeah, 7. Oh, I guess 8:32 on your
Yeah, it's
screen.
8:32 for me, you jackass. So it wasn't on my screen at all.
All right,
Okay.
David.
I call foul. It's busted.
Okay, you can go. You can go.
No, you go.
Okay. I think that something cannot be considered a fruit unless it is like a popular candy flavor.
So you're saying a blackberry is not a fruit?
Is that not a popular candy flavor?
No.
I don't think I've
What
ever
name a
tried
candy that's
blackberry.
blackberry flavored?
Hold.
Oh, you're searching. If you're searching, it's not popular enough.
A blackberry Jolly Rancher would be really
It'd be
I
good,
think.
but it's not there.
It's not there yet.
They make blackberry sour bites, whatever that is.
Sour bites.
Sour
Blackberry
bites.
candy. Well, okay.
That sounds generic. This
Here-
sounds like a generic blackberry
here was
candy.
maybe I should. The root of it was that I didn't think that like things like tomatoes and pickles or like cucumbers should be considered fruits.
Are cucumbers considered fruits?
Yes.
Typically
Tomatoes
on this
and
podcast,
Are they actually
typically on this
considered
podcast,
fruits?
what'd you say, Resma?
Cucumbers are
Mhm.
actually fruits?
Mm-hmm.
Botanically,
No
maybe, but
way.
typically on this podcast, we talk about things in the culinary sense.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? Pickles. Wait. Let me make sure I have the right animal in my mind.
Okay. Oh, God.
This sounds like a pivot.
Because I discussed this all. All right. While I'm talking, y'all ever been to DeLuca's?
Yes.
The pizza place?
It's like Brazilian style pizza. Like they just walk around.
Yeah.
You're like, you want this?
Mhm.
So I was discussing it with Kristen and Mike and my dad, and I said that the pickle is the mule of food.
I like this take.
I really like this take way better.
I'll go with
This
this.
is really
We're
good.
running. We're running
This is
The
really good.
Pickle is, okay, explain.
because a mule is an offspring of a female horse and a male donkey, and they're all born sterile. You can't like a mule can't reproduce.
Whoa, I didn't
pickle
know that.
Is not a naturally occurring food.
So you can't plant it. You can't grow pickles.
No. And
can't.
so like, is a pickle really a fruit just because it has seeds if you can't do anything with them?
But is
It's
a
a
pickle...
mule. It's a mule food.
Is a pickle just a cucumber that's been fermented?
That's been pickled.
It's a pickled cucumber. A pickle is
Yes.
a pickled cucumber, but it's the most popular pickled item, so I think they started to call it a pickle. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Do you think that's why it's called a pickle? Because there's like pickled beets and like
Probably.
pickled radishes.
I wonder, did
it's the
the
most
process
popular
come from the, or is it the other way around? Like
Yeah.
the process was named after the popular product of pickle.
Oh, I bet.
Like I don't think
I
pickling
bet people.
was the name.
I think it was. My guess would be that it was.
I think so too. Yeah.
Because I feel like people have been pickling forever.
God, we're
Just
in a
because
pickle right now.
it's like a way to preserve your items.
Where did the phrase "we're in a pickle" come from?
Oh, you mean the
Japan.
great movie starring Seth Rogen as two characters?
Oh, Pickle Express. Yeah.
No, that's Pineapple Express.
Yeah, no, exactly.
How would the movie have been different if it was Pickle Express?
They're just smoking pickles.
Yeah.
Would pickle be the strain, or would pickle be the means of smoking?
It would
Like,
be
are
the
you
means
rolling
of
at pickle?
smoking.
A pickle skin?
Oh, that'd be
joint?
sick. You just smoke out of a pickle. That'd be I'm trying to
You
figure
know
out how
they're-
that work.
You know how there's like Harry Potter but with guns?
Yeah.
There should be Pineapple Express but with pickles, and instead of joints, they're just holding a pickle in their hand like this.
Game of Thrones with balloon
With-
animals.
With balloon animals?
Hmm.
Or Game of
Mhm.
Thongs and everyone's in a thong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Game of Throngs
Game of
and
Thrones.
every
All the
character there's
weapons
like
of Thrones.
there's like 5 of every character. Game of Tongs, just like you
Game
said,
of-
David. Every
Yeah.
weapon is tongs.
Game of gongs?
Excellent. There's every time
The
someone
whole
talks,
intro
every time
song is just
Yeah,
gong notes.
gongs, yes, that's the only difference. Or I was gonna say, every time weapons clash, it's just a gong sound.
I'd watch.
Dialogue. Gongs.
Yeah, every time someone opens
Any
their mouth, it's just a
noise,
gong.
gong.
It's
Yeah.
just in Morse code, and they're doing it on a
Just
gong.
gongs. There's an interpreter. There's a Morse code interpreter in like the top right in a box, and it's just someone hitting a gong in Morse code.
Guys, we should learn Morse code.
Yeah, ready? Were either of you on the podcast when we were telling Tanner that he should learn how to, like, when this was like back in spring, but we told him that when he goes to basic training, if the first time someone asks him a question, he should say, "Does this answer your question?" Just blink in Morse code.
I think I remember watching that one or listening to that one, but not. I don't think I was on that one.
Yeah. Whatever.
I wasn't.
I think it was Sam. It was the poop in a box episode.
Yeah,
All time happen.
classic.
Anyway, David, do you have an answer on the pickle thing?
Yeah, it was the process first
Process
of
first.
like preservation, I think.
Or was it the Pickle Rick episode of
Oh.
Rick and Morty?
Dude, Total
that named
Recall
Pickles.
is genuinely my one of my favorite episodes.
Is that the one with all the wacky characters that come in?
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
like, there's only 6 of us, and then there's like always another character. And they're like, remember the barbecue. Remember
Rick,
the barbecue.
you love the barbecue.
And
Haven't seen
then,
it.
of course, the tragic ending.
Yeah,
Of course.
no spoilers for those of you in chat.
Everyone in chat.
Yeah, we gotta keep chat moving, please.
Chat's dead. Chat's dead. Okay, David. So, are pickles the mule of food just because of the reproduction thing?
I mean, also because of like the class of food that they like come from is naturally like fruits have seeds that you plant. Pickles come from fruit but can't be planted. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Is there also something there about pickles? Kind of, you don't find pickles in like high class cuisine.
no,
You find it more in your fast food.
it's a lot of burger.
If that
It's
makes
a lot of
sense.
like
Your
cafe
sandwiches.
style.
Yeah,
you get the big
delis.
pickle.
yeah.
I mean, the number one my brain goes to is burgers. Obviously,
Yeah,
Of course.
for sure.
you get the three pickles on the burger,
Yeah.
something like that. Really
And-
good. I lost it for a bit. I lost the taste for pickles on my burger for a while, but I've come back around.
Do you get pickles on your Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches?
Yes,
Although I
They-
usually don't
I
get a
do.
chicken sandwich.
they're
Usually
very.
I'll get
Oh,
nuggets.
okay, that's
Mm.
fair. The pickles actually enhance the flavor. For the longest time, I used to get no pickles, or I used to like eat
Yeah.
them first. But
Oh.
I left them in there one time by accident, and I was like, "This
Yeah.
is just really good."
No, in my opinion, it makes it. I mean, otherwise it's just bun, chicken, bun,
Yeah,
which like is fine. But I think
I think
pickles
for a
carry.
while they like I would ask for no pickles, but they wouldn't like they would just take it off a burger.
and
like
then
a,
you would taste the pickle.
and
Yeah,
then it'd be pickle sog.
pickle sauce.
I don't want no pickle sog. That's why I asked for no pickles. You know. But
I know. Oh, I know.
You live in I've clearly I survived.
You live and let go. Clearly, you've let it go.
live and
I
let,
let
die.
it die.
Yeah,
No time to die. Haven't
I
seen
got
it.
it. I want to
Bad
see
plug.
dread it and
it.
run from it. Thoughts?
What'd you say?
They called
Dread
me
it
a madman.
Run from it. Destiny still
Um,
arrives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think those are two things there, David. I think the reproduction, and I think kind of the class of food that. And I'm not saying that pickles can't be on good food. I'm saying like there are plenty of like, big delis, like famous delis that have pickles in there.
That's niche.
But yeah, I just think overall it's like not a dinner food. It's more of a lunch food.
So you're saying
And by
like
default, it's
horses, donkeys, mules, and so pickles get overlooked because they're the mule.
yeah, not necessarily
Because horses are
overlooked.
obviously the highest class of those three.
Pickles do the dirty work.
Yeah. They uplift the parental roles.
The power bottom, if you will.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If you're,
that's what I was
Okay.
hoping we would get.
my
Low-key.
follow-up question to that.
Yeah,
would
what's
be,
that?
Can you butt chug a pickle?
Right up. Right
Man,
up
if you
on
can
there?
butt chug a pizza, you can butt chug a pickle.
I think so. Blended.
The issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, like pickle. Like, imagine it was just pickle juice. Pickle juice makes you have to poop, so that's coming right back out.
I mean,
Sorry
it's
to
all
say.
coming. All the solids are coming right back out, right? I mean,
True.
That's coming
It's mo-
right back.
it's more about absorbing the liquid. Oh well, I
True.
guess yeah. If it's blended, I don't know. Like, what if could you butt chug a frozen margarita? Right. I mean, at that point,
yeah.
is it too solid?
I just remember once that we were at. I think it was Cameron. It was me, you, Corey, and Ben at Ben's house playing pool basketball. And one
Sure.
of my forfeits was I had to drink a whole thing of pickle juice, and I went
Oh, yeah.
home and I shat.
Oh.
Well, no, didn't you fake it, or was that the dog?
No, I
food?
faked the dog food.
Right.
Ben gave me like a piece of cereal coated in peanut butter.
Yeah, Corey and I
Oh,
were
nice.
mad. We gave it our all to make David eat dog food, and then
I was at a distinct pool basketball disadvantage back then.
I vaguely remember there was a time where we went to was it Anna Chase's house? No. We went to someone from theater's house and someone ate dog food voluntarily.
oh yeah, that was me.
Okay, I was wondering if it was you or Colin.
Jessica's.
It was Jessica Houston's.
I have no idea whose house it was, but I do
That's the
remember
only
eating dog
one we
food. It
went
was
to.
so gross.
And we turned on Don't Wake the Bear, right?
It was also not super voluntary. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you were
I think
definitely
something
pressured.
happened.
You're definitely
Something
pressured by
happened.
somebody.
I would not have just been like, I'll eat dog food.
Yeah, you got any dog food laying around, man? I want to
Yeah.
eat that.
Anyway, I don't know. Do you have much more to say, David, about this steak?
No, man, it's just that it's the mule.
It's the mule.
It's
Okay.
the mule.
Based on the information you give. Oh, the Moscow Mule.
The Moscow
It's
Mule
empty
comes into
now,
play.
you know? It's
Put it in your
empty
ass.
I'm gonna sit right down on it. Ready?
It won't work. Gravity's not on your side.
You know, it's empty.
Gravity's working against you.
It's been empty the whole time. That's the joke.
That's the Bruce Willis twist. Anyway,
Yeah, he was dead the whole time.
I agree. Resma, do you agree?
I agree based on the information you've given me. I think you've done a solid job convincing me.
You did a good job, David.
You really did.
Thanks. I feel like I usually come with like cold takes, as the graph shows, that are agreeable. I don't know how agreeable this was initially. Hopefully it was a bit more mid-tier.
It was confusing at first, but once I really sunk my teeth into it, I understood where you were coming from. I could see it from a place of empathy.
Me as well.
We should all strive to be more empathetic.
Be sure to drop
Yeah.
a like, guys. Be more
Plus one for
empathetic.
me.
Like and subscribe for empathy.
Anyway, here's my take. You guys want to hear it?
Do it. No, pick a number between 1 and 2.
2.
It was 2.
Wahoo! My take is this. A bird in the hand is worth 5 in the bush, I'll say.
What's the regular saying? Sorry.
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in
Two
the bush.
Right.
What does that mean?
So basically what the phrase means, I'll explain it for all the uncultured swine,
Are you yelling at
You're
Somia?
yelling at Somia.
No, I was yelling I just didn't want to yell right into the mic. I was yelling
Oh,
at
the
you.
Casey Neistat?
No, I was yelling at you.
You live with Casey Neistat?
He doesn't live in New York anymore.
Well, yeah, but the brick, that's definitely his place.
Who said that? Someone said that. Who told me my place looked like Casey Neistat's place? Ronick? Probably Ronick.
I think it was Casey
me and
Neistat
Ronick.
himself.
Oh, yeah, it was. Casey Neistat came into my house and he was like,
This is my place.
this reminds me of? I live here, actually. And then he kicked me out.
Oh, no.
It was awful.
Yoinks.
Oh, no.
Yoinkers,
well,
New York, instead of Yonkers.
Mm.
I don't live anywhere near Yonkers.
That's okay.
Wait, do explain. 5 in the hand is worth
One in the hand
one in
is
the
5 in the bush.
Well, yeah.
One in the hand is worth 5 in the bush. I thought you meant to explain why I don't live in Yonkers, Resma.
What
I'll
is the
explain.
original
So-
saying? Man?
You have, I'm trying to think of a good example, but so basically one thing that you definitely have, that you have for sure, is worth 2 things that you could have. So I think that you might get in the future. So I think the saying is like, you've already caught a bird, but there might be 2 in that bush. But if you go get the 2 in the bush, then you're risking the one that you have, right? So it's saying like, there might not be 2 in the bush, and then you end up with nothing.
Is it kind of like you can walk away? It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something. You can like walk away with the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it
Exactly.
worth going for more money when you have this money?
Exactly.
That's
You may
that's
get
a
the
good
question
example.
wrong.
So you're saying it's even more worth holding on to something than risking something?
Yes.
Wait.
But you're saying it's even more so. It's like 5 times.
So you have
Yeah.
one of something and it's
Yeah,
worth 5 of
exactly.
something.
Yes.
What's the
So it's-
percentage difference in that? I'm not good at math.
The percent difference is like
Between
fucking
2 and 5.
400%, right? Oh no, 150. Well,
Between 2 and
between
5.
2 and 5.
150, right?
Yeah, it's a 150 increase.
150% increase. Yeah.
But it's more about like time. So like, say I have 1 Cheeto. That 1 Cheeto that I definitely have is worth 5 Cheetos that I could have. See what I'm saying? So it's
what you're
like
saying.
it's
I'm
a
not- I'm
multiples thing. So once it gets to 5 times, I'm like, that's still worth it. If it goes to 6 times, I'm like, I'm gonna go for the 6. You know what I mean? if they tell me, hey, you only have 1 Cheeto, but you could get 5, I'd be like, I'm good. You know the Drake meme of him like Hotline Bling? He's like, nah.
Like, no,
Five Cheetos? Nah. 6 Cheetos. I don't know what the face
It's like
is.
that.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
like this?
It's like,
Okay.
It's like, yeah.
Go ahead and throw it up on screen, chat.
Chat,
Yeah, thanks,
chat,
chat.
find that.
Yeah, clip that, chat.
Wait, so it's not
Yeah, the same-
proportional then?
It is
It's like
proportional.
it's not like a hard cutoff. It's a hard cutoff for you.
It's a hard cutoff. $100,000. $500,000? Drake meme. $500,000 and 1 cent.
But that's so it's
Mm.
right over 5.
Right over
Oh, yeah.
5.
And 5.0001 is worth more than the bird in my hand. If
In
that
my
makes
heart
any
of
sense.
hearts, I feel like the answer lies between 2 and 5. Like, I
You
feel
don't
like
think
I
it's
would
5?
risk something for less than 5 times.
I don't think it's 5. I think I have to disagree.
I feel like it's more than double,
What do you think it is?
but less than 5. Like 3.5, I guess.
3.5. I think that's first off, that's what makes it hot. At first I was gonna say 4, but then I think 5. I think 5 is
Just to push
Better.
it over the edge.
just a little bit.
it is hot takes after all. But I would I would back it up. I've never brought a take onto this podcast that I wouldn't back up. At
Let me
the
try to
time
find
that
a
I thought of it,
counter
I've
example.
been convinced, but
I'm gonna try a counter example here. In terms
gimme.
of, let's say you have the opportunity to go to a Boston Celtics game, or
Sure.
you could enter into a lottery to win 5 tickets. One of them could be playoffs. Which one are you taking?
I'd go to the 1.
Go to the 1. No,
All right,
Yeah.
Cameron.
Well, then, but I'm probably not going to win the lottery, so I'll go to the 1,
Well, let's say-
definitely.
let's
And then
say
if I
give
lose
you-
the lottery, I don't go to any.
Fair.
Brentford FC, your new
You're
boys.
speaking my language. Yeah. Resma's
They-
too, right? Resma, aren't you a Bees
Yeah,
fan?
yeah. I'm a
right, there you go.
Moneyball guy.
It's game 38. It's the final game of the Premier
Sure.
League season.
Sure.
They have a goal. They need another goal to secure promotion. Are 2 goals worth more than the one you have?
That's different though, because it's like this is something that I have to
A
get here.
need. I feel you.
Yeah, yeah. Like obviously you go for more because
All
you
right.
have to get
Brentford FC are having an absolute worldie of a season.
Sure. As
They
they
are
are.
actually
They already
having
are,
now.
yeah. Yeah.
It's
Come on,
the
the
final
Bees.
game of the Premier League season. They have a goal, but the league is super tight as well. So they're in 6th place, but they're only 1 point clear of
Mm-hmm.
of 20th of relegation. They have the goal in hand that would secure safety.
Yeah.
But do they want to push for that Europa League berth or the Champions League
Sure.
berth by getting another goal?
So you're saying that the difference between 4th place and 20th place is 4 points right now? Or so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So everyone's just drawing all their matches?
Oh,
That's the only way that could happen, right?
Yeah.
I would say I trust Brentford's defense.
go get the other goal.
No, I would say, wait, you're saying that we could go on all-out attack and maybe lose for 5 more goals or something? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm trying to say that should you go for the second goal, I'm trying to prove that 2 can be worth more than 1 instead of 5.
But you already have the 1, right?
Yeah.
So you're going for, let's just say,
Well, you're drawing.
let's make it a goal
now.
differential thing. Let's make it a goal differential thing. Because
Yeah.
then you could
You
go
need-
for the 2, but then you might lose your
You
spot.
might lose and go.
You see what
down.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you keep it, you have a better chance of just holding. But if we've spent a lot of time creating this scenario,
Yeah.
but
If-
I would
you do-
trust
yeah.
my defense and hold
Okay.
Okay.
because we just came up. We don't want to go back down.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? On a great season,
I've got another
Let's
scenario. I've got another scenario.
give it.
You've packed Team of the Year Messi. He's worth the maximum amount of coins in FIFA 22. Would you rather keep him on your team with like no chemistry, or would you rather sell him
Sure.
and use the money to buy 5 to 6 other really quality players that are like,
I feel
85
like, but there's
overall
no
points?
risk there. There's no risk there. Like if you could say like you could sell Messi and get like nothing in return, but that's not going to happen. It's a guaranteed money. You guys aren't giving me good examples.
What about like you're in a foot draft, and then you pass up?
Let's-
you
can
pass
we
up on
not
Messi.
do oh, pass up on that's a better
Team of the Year
one.
Messi.
Oh.
Pass up on Team of the Year Messi, but you don't know the selection of the next.
This is very niche. But
All right, how about
a better scenario would be pass on base card Messi
yeah
because
okay.
you might get Team of the Year Messi.
right.
But that's
Yeah.
2 in the bush.
You'd say
All right. You have.
That's a better one. But
you're
I would take
currently-
Messi
you take the Messi.
You're currently working a job.
at this point in the game.
You're currently working a job,
Yeah.
editing screen recording, correct?
Yeah.
So let's say you work your way up in that job and you're living comfortably, living happily, but an opportunity comes around for you to make double the money. You're worried that maybe you won't succeed, and you're passing up on the like the security of the job you're in.
Yeah.
But, this is a job you've been wanting. Do you take it? Double the salary.
Yeah. Well, wait, so what's the risk though? It sounds like I'm gaining. I'm just gaining.
Well, yeah,
There's no risk.
Well, no, because you might suck at it, and then get fired, and then you're out of a job. Like you get like 2 paychecks and you suck.
I honestly, but it's something that I like really want to do.
What if it's
Yeah.
what if it's like in terms of equity with your current company? Let's say you can walk away and you give up, your equity, but you're getting like twice as much equity with this new company, but you may suck at that.
It's just a weird situation in which I may suck at it.
That's the risk, I guess. Oh, we got him. We got him, boys.
I
We stumped
think
him.
I'd go. I think I'd go. I guess in that situation, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. But it's a weird, like, that's a weird one because I would go, if I really wanted to do it, I would go for the same amount of pay. Right?
That's true. If you really
Like
want to go.
even a little bit less if I was like, this is like my dream job.
It's fair.
So I don't know. Case by case, I guess. So maybe I made a blanket statement that had a few holes in it.
And we found it.
Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Sure.
For the
Yeah,
value of
disagree.
3.5, whatever David said.
Oh, you're going with a bird in the hand is worth 3.5 in the bush.
3.5 in the bush. Yeah, exactly.
3.5 in the bush.
I guess another one would be like, you're making money. Oh my lord! I'm gonna go ahead and just spout this scenario off. Hopefully he survives this. You have money. You have a comfortable stuff. Not comfortable. You can live. You have the necessities. You have the necessities.
Be sure to drop
So
it.
like, do you want to dabble in the stock market?
Be sure to drop a like. Do I want to what? I didn't listen to a single
He's
goddamn
dabbling
thing
in the
you
stock
said.
market, right? Okay.
Like
so
you have a salary that you can pay. You can like live off of. You can support your family with.
Yeah.
But you're like, man, I really would like, some more disposable income, another vacation, a new car, a better house. Do you invest in the stock market for a chance to, double your money,
No, not double.
but quintuple? Or no, quintuple plus 1 cent.
Yeah.
I feel you. That's
But
probably
No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't risk everything just to double my money.
yeah, I feel like that's
Especially
not
if I'm
good
doing
odds.
okay already.
Yeah, that's why 3.5 is the number for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think 3.5 is a good threshold. If you're holding on $1 million, like, would you risk $1 million for 3.5 million?
It sounds like you guys are bullish on 3.5.
I'm big. I'm a big bull.
I don't even know
I
if
give
I'd
him the
risk $1
horns
million
for 3.5.
for 3.5.
You'd give them the horns for
I'd give him
exactly
the
3.5.
absolute horns for 3.5.
I spit all over all the electronic things in my room.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Drop a
Yeah,
like
it's-
for property destruction.
Empathy, guys. Come on.
Yeah, please be empathetic. I almost died.
Have you ever almost
On
died
water.
under
Dude,
your
that
own
was-
accord?
Like my ESOF still burns. That was really hard.
Your ESOF? You say
ESOP?
ESOP?
Did you guys hear me like slurping?
Yeah.
Could you even hear it?
Yeah.
All
Like
of
when I
them
was
are
initially
ESOP,
drinking?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then everything went wrong all at once. All right. So you guys both disagree. It's 3.5.
Yeah, I disagreed.
Yeah. All right. I'm like 0 for 4 in the last two podcasts since the restart. It's not been good. Okay. Here we are. Hottest take time. Let's all restate our takes, starting with me.
Is it you?
Yeah, I went last. My take was that a bird in the hand is worth 5 in the bush.
Mine was the pickle is the mule of foods.
And mine was pizza plus milk greater than cookies plus milk. Asterisk. Not through the ass, but through the mouth.
Yeah. No, don't even mention the ass. It's just,
Just
through the
through
mouth.
the mouth.
Only,
Just through the
only
mouth.
through the mouth.
Leave
Yeah.
the
Only
rest
this mouth.
up to interpretation.
All right. And we'll vote.
Ooh, I have some thinking
Starting
about. I have
with
some thinking to
Resma,
do.
David, then me. Everyone, think about who you want to vote for. When you have it, put your thumb up.
It's like heads up, seven up,
Yeah, but someone's got to look. So we all know. All right. Resmi, you're going to start us off. Ready?
Ready.
In 3, 2, 1.
Cameron.
Resma. Wow. David, you thought that my take was hotter than Res's?
It edged it.
I thought so too. I think yours is pretty hot. 5 is such a high value, I think.
I think it also came from me really enjoying milk with pizza.
True.
That it was like the
Pick your audience.
threshold.
If I go on the pod
True,
with
true.
Sam, that wins hottest take, right? Sam probably like shits.
Oh
on
yeah,
man.
the foodie.
Sam would have
amongst
left
us.
the pod, yeah.
Yeah, he
You
should have
actually
left
would
the
have
Zoom
seen
call.
him disintegrate on camera.
Yeah.
The Anthony Bourdain of Denton.
Oh,
Little callback.
Exactly, Rice.
Callback action.
God, you're so rice.
I'm usually not super happy with like my takes that get no votes because I feel like they're pretty cold takes, but I liked this one of mine.
I liked yours. I like that.
No, it was
It's a
good.
take.
A take
I'm
doesn't
content with this.
Take
a
doesn't,
take doesn't
to be hot.
have to be hot to be
Yeah.
entertaining.
It's
Yeah.
because I went so long without hottest take that I felt like for a while I was like just trying to provide heat instead of actually doing a take that I felt like I could,
Yeah.
was entertaining or I could argue.
Like it's
No, true.
expand on and be passionate about. You know,
It's all about passion.
it's all about passion. Crime of passion.
A crime of passion. That's everyone who's listening to this podcast right now. Go
Like
watch A
this
Crime of Passion.
and like that.
Yeah.
And then go watch Passion of Christ. Be sure to drop a like after that, guys.
And then go watch Dre Drexler's morning routine. It's full of
Ooh.
passion.
Passion.
Every day I wake up and I choose passion.
Passion.
All right.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs, am I right?
Number 1 is passion. Here we are at the end of the podcast. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, and follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Twitter at hot takes _high stakes. No, there's no way. I think it's
Is
just
it
at
HTTS?
HTHS pod.
Yeah.
HTHS pod, I believe, is the Twitter. Let me just verify that. Yeah, it's at HTHS pod.
Follow me on
Twitter,
Clash of Clans.
and at hot takes _high stakes on TikTok. Follow David on Clash of Clans. And
Follow David on Gardenscape as well. What level are you?
yeah.
Dude, let's load her up right now. On screen reveal. Oh,
This is how we'll end the pod.
it's been so long. I have to enter a new
Cameron, over under 1,500. Yes or no?
Over.
over that.
I'm gonna say over.
Over.
Over under 2,500. I'm gonna say under.
Under.
I think under.
Over under 2,000.
Over.
I'll say
I
under.
think. Okay.
There, we've found where we differ.
There we go. I'm gonna go like 2,200 range.
I think
Okay.
he's in the 1800s. Maybe 17.
Man, we had to update the Apple ID password. I don't remember it, and it's been so long that I have to reinstall the game. So I'll leave it in the comments when this gets posted.
Oh, but you'll still have your progress.
Yeah, it's like sitting right there.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
good. That's good.
All right.
But, I mean,
well,
while I have Fun Run still, but I can't reinstall it because it's dead.
Fun Run.
Let's
What
bring
was
it back.
Fun Run? Which one was that?
Just feast your
Sheesh.
eyes.
Oh my god.
All right. Which one was Fun Run? What was Fun Run? What did you do there?
What's the critters that kind of run around and you lay traps and stuff? Kind of like.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Basically the
Excellent
classic
game.
like Dead Week in high school game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it, everyone. Say bye.
Bye, Dan.
Ciao ciao.
Plump Goops Podcast.